Hey LT, so we've reached the end of the 7th week of the 18-19 school year. Thought it would be a great opportunity to put together a video, look back to all that's happened since late August, and then of course look ahead to the month of October and even into early November to see what's coming up. It's been a wonderful start to the school year. Specifically, I want to mention class of 2022, our newest Lions, the freshmen. They're off to a great start, and obviously already getting involved in all that we have to offer and showing some signs that they're going to do a lot to leave a lasting legacy throughout their career here. So we want to again welcome them. Also, what's happened is homecoming. We mid-September, week of September 17th, we celebrated a wonderful week of homecoming here at LT, starting with the variety show on Monday and Tuesday evening, and then that led into the Friday pep rally, soccer game, and then of course on Saturday we had the parade, the football game, and the dance. And as always, it was great to see alumni come back to school, come back and share what they're up to. And of course, it doesn't hurt that it was a beautiful day weather-wise on that Saturday. So homecoming is always just a wonderful celebration of all that's great about LT, and we were excited about that. Academically, things are in full swing. Obviously, every single day we have students engaged, really doing well in the classroom and taking true ownership of their learning. And then, of course, related to the academic piece, our seniors made it past that October 1 Common App deadline, and so the college search process is in full swing for a lot of our students. School safety is something that we have been talking about for a while and are going to continue to talk about. It's such an important topic. And there's a couple different components of that. On Tuesday, September 25th, we successfully conducted our first hard lockdown drill of the year, utilizing our new Blue Point police notification system. We're really impressed with how students and staff responded to that. And then, of course, the very next day, we had an inadvertent PA announced activation of the system. And I think there's a couple points to that. Number one, that event on Wednesday, September 22nd, was real. On the 26th, was real. For those who were involved in that, there was some emotional response to that, and it was a very real event for everyone that was involved in that. And so we first want to acknowledge that, but then also just once again express our appreciation for how quickly our staff and students implemented lockdown procedures in what they felt was a real event at the time. And so we were, really proud of the way everyone handled that. And are going to continue to really look at ways to keep our school safe because we know there's a lot of opportunity there. And then the other part of that is, obviously the physical safety is one thing, but we're also looking at school safety from an emotional aspect, from an inclusion aspect, and we know there's a lot of proactive, soft skill, mental health type measures that we can do to really make kids feel included here. Clubs and activities, athletic programs, curriculum and classes all lead to this. One new opportunity is an organization called SAVE, Students Against Violence Everywhere. It's a new club here at LT. They started forming in the spring, but they've really hit the ground running. And so I was able to spend some time earlier today with some of our Students Against Violence Everywhere students, and here's what they had to say. All right, so we're really excited today to be joined by 4 members of our SAVE Club, Students Against Violence Everywhere. And so we're excited to have them here sharing their story and their journey of how SAVE came to LT. So we're going to start with Mary. Mary, tell us about the National SAVE organization and what it's all about.
Yeah, well, so SAVE was started through Sandy Hook. Some parents from the Sandy Hook organization thought that if a club like Students Against Violence Everywhere were to be in their school, that something like Sandy Hook wouldn't happen again. So they wanted to put it on a national level and try to make sure that nothing that bad ever happened again.
Okay, awesome. So Molly, expand on that and talk about how did it come to LT? It's a national organization. How did you guys start thinking about bringing it here to our community?
Yeah, so Miss Callahan was actually a Save Promise Club member on the national level, and we were all tutors in the Science Drop-In Center, and she started talking to us about it, and we all just thought that this was something we needed to bring to LT, and it would be so important, and we just started meeting and talking about it, and it just started.
All right. And they've obviously been pretty active during the first 7 weeks of this school year. And so, Ella, tell us what you guys have been up to.
Okay, so we started with SOS Week, or Signs of Suicide Week, where we, along with a couple members of the administration, handed out candy. And then we did start with Hello Week, where we did activities like handing out badges, and then also the I Promise To cards, where students wrote out a card of something that they promised to do to make the school a better environment.
Such a great message to share with our students and our community. So Chloe, what's coming next? What's the rest of the school year look like for SAVE?
Well, in the future, we definitely want to have a lot more meetings, and we're planning on really spreading awareness about the signs of like a shooter and also of how you can prevent like social isolation so that we can like reach out and help people.
So that message of inclusion, the message of making everyone feel like they have a place here at LT is such an important message, and it's such a important part of our school safety campaign. So we're excited to have Students Against Violence Everywhere as a newer club here at LT and the work that they're going to do moving forward. So as you can tell, our Students Against Violence Everywhere, they've been very active at the early part of this school year, really promoting a positive message. Their Start With Hello campaign, their Welcome Wednesday campaign with student services has been very effective in really getting students to understand the importance of inclusion and to reaching out to other students who are in need of support. And so we appreciate all that they've done and really looking forward to the work that they're going to do moving forward. So looking ahead to October, if you've been on campus recently, the last couple days, you probably noticed a lot of pink. LT has a long history of supporting Breast Cancer Awareness Month through a lot of different events, including our Relay for Life held at the end of the year. So as you move around campus over the next 3-4 weeks, you're going to see a lot of activities related to that. Our volleyball team hosted their Pink Out game earlier this week, raising money for cancer research, and we're appreciative of all of the activities and events that our student activities programs and staff are leading throughout the month of October. On Tuesday, October 2nd, all parents, guardians should have received an email with information related to parent-teacher conferences. Our parent-teacher conferences are later this month on October 24th and 25th, but the portal to request conferences will open on Friday afternoon, October 5th at 4:30 p.m. So please refer to that email or call the school if you have questions about parent-teacher conferences coming up. Our students, I know, are looking forward to a 4-day weekend this coming weekend, October 6th, 7th, and 8th, and 9th. And then our staff will obviously participate in professional development on Tuesday, October 9th. So many of our athletic teams have already, they're starting their postseason push. I know boys and girls golf are headed to sectionals this weekend. And so we wish all of our athletic teams the best of luck over the next 6 to 8 weeks as they look to represent LT around the state. And then looking even further into the future, early November, Friday, November 9th, LT is excited to once again honor our servicemen and servicewomen with our annual Veterans Days Assembly at South Campus and at North Campus, which is a wonderful opportunity to share our appreciation to all of our local veterans as we invite them to attend on that day as well. So once again, it's been a great start to the school year. We appreciate everyone's involvement, everyone's communication, and all that's happened so far these first 7 or 8 weeks of the school year, and we're looking forward to much better things to come in the future. Have a great weekend.